Suzhou, 1945. Deeply disappointed that she had failed to find any sign of Mama Shu after running away to Suzhou, Bing had figured that there was no point in returning to Shanghai. The food crisis there wouldn't have improved, and Ma was certain to be even more unhappy and irritable with them, the two adopted girls both agreed. They decided to accept the offer from Mama Shu's uncle to help them find work and a place to live in Suzhou. Uncle, in turn, enlisted his daughter to check around for possible jobs at the big Suzhou customs office where she worked. The Japanese occupation had taken over the office at the start of the war, and Uncle's daughter learned of a Japanese co-worker who was looking for a maid. The co-worker hired Ame. Then, a Chinese couple at the Customs Bureau wanted someone to care for their 3 small children while they were at work. They offered Bing room and board. There'd be no pay, but no dreaded corn mush either. Bing agreed. At least she'd have Ame nearby. By mid-1945, the girls had been in Suzhou for about a year. The days had passed quickly, each much like the one before. Bing didn't care. She was biding her time, waiting for Mama Shu to return. Even at age 16, Bing believed that the kind Suzhou woman would want her back. If for some reason that wasn't to be, then perhaps her return would lead to Papa and her birth family. Maybe they would want her. Bing didn't expect much for herself, but still she couldn't extinguish the small pilot light in her heart. For now, she had a place to stay, and she loved taking care of small children. She showered them with the affection she had never received, and they gave it right back. That was enough. In August, when the steam of summer heat could be seen rising from the city's canals, news of the coming Japanese surrender erupted. People burst out of their curfew-shuttered homes, rejoicing in the narrow lanes. Bing could hardly believe it. Yet it had to be true when everyone working at the Japanese-run customs office, including the couple she lived with, was abuzz over rumors that they would all be fired or even arrested for working with the Japanese. Ame's Japanese employers flew into a panic, prompting her to consider returning to Shanghai. She asked Bing if she'd join her. But with the war over, Bing felt that her Suzhou mother would surely return, and she'd finally get answers to her gnawing questions. Though Bing was sorry to see her friend leave, she decided to stay put in Suzhou and wait. In early 1946, a few months after the Japanese surrender, Bing answered a knock on the door of the apartment where she was living. She was shocked to see Ame, with elder sister and her building's gatekeeper. They had taken the train from Shanghai that morning. "Bing, I've been looking all over for you," elder sister said, her deep voice reverberating. Bing had forgotten how loud elder sister could be. In rapid-fire Shanghai dialect, she told Bing that she had been searching for the 2 girls ever since they ran away nearly 2 years before. She had enlisted the building's gatekeeper and others to help her find the girls, but had had no luck. Then, after the Japanese surrender, the gatekeeper spotted Ame on the street. Elder sister found where she was staying and asked her to come back. After Ame's return, elder sister asked about Bing. At first, Ame professed ignorance, knowing that Bing wished to stay in Suzhou. But elder sister persisted and gradually convinced Ame that she was sincere in her concern for Bing. Once the railway line to Suzhou was safe to travel, elder sister asked Ame to take her to Bing, bringing the gatekeeper along in case they ran into trouble with maverick soldiers or other ruffians. "Bing, please come back to Shanghai with us," elder sister entreated. "We all miss you. Ole misses you. He calls out your name. Ma misses you. Christian, too. We all want you to come back." Bing was too surprised to speak. She stared at elder sister, as dazzling as ever with her red lipstick and western hairdo. Although the women of Suzhou were renowned for their beauty, they were more modest in appearance. Elder sister was the epitome of her city, stylish, outspoken.